little spooks!
Hey, I'm Kimberly.
And I'm Lexi. Welcome to the Guarded by Demons podcast where we discuss all things horror. Sorry, we just had a giggle fit right before this.
Oh yeah, it's great,
It was great.
So it's April, and that means a new topic for the month.
Mm-hmm.
And this month we'll be watching and discussing slasher movies. And today we watched Benard Rose's 1992 film, Candyman.
Let's go. Was this your first time seeing it?
No, this is not my first time seeing it.
It was my first time seeing it. I had a really good time.
What is your initial reaction to this movie?
Tony Todd's really pretty.
Is that it?
No, I genuinely really like this movie. It's one of those movies where, like, I'm not sure how to put it into words, but watching it, you get it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, yeah, that's understandable.
Yeah. But it's really, really good. I like the mythos behind Candyman. It's tragic, but it's really fascinating.
It's tragic, and it's more explored in the second movie.
Yeah. Yeah, it is, I think.
They give him a name and everything.
Yeah, that's right. What the hell was I gonna say? Oh yeah, it's kind of like La Llorona. Like how her backstory is really tragic.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It just, like, kind of gives that same feel to me. Obviously not related in any kind of way, but, like, it gives me the same kind of...
It's related... Sorry. It's related to where it's, like, an urban legend type of sense.
Specifically, this is an urban legend.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was really interesting. I just like learning about urban legends in general, let alone there being basically a whole movie about one.
Mm-hmm.
Which is essentially what it is. Like...
Well, there's also another slasher movie called Urban Legends.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
It's another 90s one. Late 90s, I believe, or like mid 90s.
Ah.
I think it was like 97 actually.
So that'd lean more into the later 90s then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's one of those slashers that basically, I believe it was running off like the Scream craze that was going on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because in the 90s slashers weren't really
excuse me.
Well, not just slashers, but also horror in general was really unpopular, and it was out of like the public eye or public want for a good while.
Gotcha.
Until Scream came in.
Ah. Yeah, we're doing Scream next week, are we?
We are.
Are you excited?
I am.
Same.
Also, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I put these movies in their particular order, where it is the 70s, 80s, and 90s.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
Nice. I didn't even notice that.
Mm-hmm.
Very fancy. Also, if I'm coughing a little bit, it's literally because right before we started recording, I accidentally made myself laugh and almost died choking on water. So that's what that is.
Look, you and me both. We both did that earlier.
We had a huge
It's
fucking
fine.
giggle fit over, like, Julian the Phantom's quotes and shit. So we're like...
It's great. If you have us as friends on Discord, you go see our statuses.
Yeah. If you've seen it, you'll know what we're talking about with it.
It's so good.
It's really good. Oh my god. But yeah.
This movie, this is not my first time watching this movie. It's one of my favorites of like early 90s.
Yeah, the only thing I really had to go excuse me. I'm still trying not to die. The only thing I had to go like off from this was watching James's kill count for this for Dead Meat.
Yeah.
And that's about it. And I think I might have listened to their podcast about it, but I don't recall if they had a podcast episode about it. If not, that's
I don't think they did. I know they had an episode for the sequel.
Oh, okay, I see. Gotcha.
Like the newest sequel.
Oh, it's not a remake. It is a sequel, right?
Yeah, it is a sequel.
Yeah.
I get requel.
Requel, that's
what
right.
it is.
Yeah. Sorry, there's something on the screen.
It's okay. But yeah, I know they had a podcast for that one.
Gotcha.
Not the original one.
Okay, gotcha. Oh, I think I do remember listening to that because they talk about the gentrification of everything and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. Dude, kind of like, it's not necessarily gentrification, but like James mentioned this really famous mural. God, I wish I could remember the name of it. That got painted over. It reminds me of when they painted over the Cecil Hotel stuff here a couple years. Was it last year or the year before last? Something like that. Which
I
is
think it was
really illegal.
I think it was last year because they're renovating it to be like, I guess, an apartment building instead of a hotel.
Yeah. Well, it's been like that anyway.
I know it's been like that. Well,
they're probably advertising it as such.
Yeah, to advertise it as like an apartment.
Yeah, but the problem is that that's probably really illegal because it's a historic building, and you're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, it is a historical building, and you can't do
fuck
anything
with that.
to it.
Yeah, no, you can't mess with that. Gee, I wonder if they got into any legal trouble with that, dude.
I don't know. I haven't seen it. We'll see it when we go to LA, but like, I have not seen it recently.
I've heard so much shit about the Hotel Cecil, dude. Oh my god. I'll have to look that up later, because if they didn't get in trouble for that, I'll be astonished, because holy shit.
No, but like, for real, I think it's just because like I'm an LA native, there's nothing really special about the Cecil Hotel when you go see it.
Yeah, it's like on Skid Row, right? Or like really close to it?
It's close to it.
Gotcha.
I've been close to like going to the hotel because me and my mom go to downtown.
Yeah.
With my sister sometimes when she gets like her taxes, so we can go buy stuff in downtown.
Yeah.
And on our way there, it's basically, I think, like a block away from where we go shopping.
Yeah. I do know about the Alyssa Lamb case that happened there. If you guys don't know what that is, I guarantee you've probably seen the footage if you've been online for a long amount of time, especially if it's like on the quote-unquote paranormal side of the internet.
Oh, yeah.
It's that girl who's acting frantic in the elevator and they don't know why. And then she goes missing. Mm-hmm. And then they find her dead in the water tanks up on the roof. And they don't know how she got there. They still don't know how she got there.
No one knows.
Nope.
It's an unsolved mystery.
Yup.
It's a cold case, basically.
Yeah, it is. And there was a special on Netflix that was way too long. They could have just covered it in like maybe 2 episodes. But it was so long. There's so much information that we didn't really need to know about. But that's my personal opinion.
Oh, I saw it. Yeah, I know. You're
right. But, shall we get into it? Kind of went off on a little tangent there, but that's okay.
It's a little tangent. I think you guys are going to like today's fun facts that I have for this movie.
I'm excited for your fun facts today.
Yeah.
I just like this movie in general. It's cool.
Oh, yeah. This movie's super good.
Oh, yeah.
Again, it's one of my favorites. But yeah.
I know Scream is definitely your favorite.
Scream is my comfort movie.
I get what you say, but like anytime somebody says a slasher's their comfort movie, I'm automatically like, are you okay?
No.
I already knew that, but like that's why I didn't really want to ask in general.
Yeah. Anytime you ask, I'm gonna say no. Because I'm never okay. My mental health is shit.
That's a mood.
But I mean,
it's okay. We laugh it off. It's fine.
It's true. We make jokes. We are funny that way. But I mean, for Loki, it's also their comfort movie.
Damn! Shout out to you, Loki. Can't wait to watch Scream with you guys. What the fuck?
It's gonna be great, man. But
Loki, we gotta play D&D together when we go visit.
Enough about Scream, though. We can do that next week. Here we are gonna talk about Candyman.
Candyman.
Here we go. We open up with the Universal Pictures
logo.
And then it's TriStar Pictures.
Yeah, haunts. There's a horse. I love it.
It's so pretty.
Oh, Pegasus. Excuse me. Let's go. Yeah, this... sorry, I'm still dying again. This takes place in Chicago.
Yes.
Right? Yeah,
in
Chicago.
Real life Chicago.
Nice.
And we get this aerial shot, too.
Yeah.
It's so cool when we get, like, the opening... The title card.
The
opening credits,
yeah.
Which is just...
Yeah, I literally only asked you where this took place because it could literally have been one of 3 places. It was either going to be New York City, Chicago, or LA. And I was like, I genuinely don't know where this is going to be because all of those cities, like, in this particular view, look the same to me.
It was real life Chicago.
Gotcha. Fuck.
Also, it's accompanied by, like, this amazing soundtrack.
Yeah. This, kind of reminded me in a weird way of the opening to The Shining.
Yeah, in a way. With
just
like,
a little.
I get that. I
Yeah.
can see that, you know?
But I think that's just because we're so used to that kind of thing. Oh, we get a little monologue from Mr. Candyman himself with all these honeybees.
Yeah, and his monologue is...
They will say that I have shed innocent blood. What's blood for if not for shedding?
The bees.
Me every month. I mean, what?
I wish that was me every month. It is not, though.
No, you just get the symptoms.
Yeah. So just because of my stupid condition, but whatever.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
One day it'll happen again. hopefully. We got a swarm of bees.
So many bees.
So many fucking bees.
Oh my fucking god. Not the bees! No.
Not the bees, man.
So we meet Helen. Helen is really pretty.
Yeah. Also, Bernadette is really pretty, too.
Bernadette is really pretty. I like her a lot. So is Anne-Marie later on. So we get a story about these two people. They are not together. She is cheating on her boyfriend with this dude. Of course, his name is fucking Billy. Why wouldn't it be fucking Billy? They're gonna smash. But they decide to play Candyman in the mirror first. Candyman works like Bloody Mary. You just go to the bathroom, say his name 5 times, and then he'll appear.
Yeah, except with Bloody Mary, it's like 3 times.
3 times, and you spin in a circle. 5. You have to do it in the dark. Have to have a candle. Like, the rules for Bloody Mary fucking constantly change.
Yeah, and so does the rules for Candyman sometimes.
Does it?
Yeah. Well, depending on who's telling the story. But a lot of the times, it's the same thing where you have to say his name 5 times.
Yeah, even, like, at this part, these two, because she's running around in her bra and underwear, and I wrote down in my journal, I was like, this is some weird foreplay.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell? And she, I don't know. I guess she's into
it's
possibly getting murdered by a hook.
I guess, but they don't say it. Well, he doesn't say it. He only says it,
4 times.
Yeah. Because no one ever makes it past 4.
Oh, because of course they don't.
She tells him to go downstairs. He does.
She got a surprise for him.
This bitch says it one last time, turns off the light, and oh, there he is, and she's dead, pretty much. And that's the little, like, legend.
Yep.
Basically, that's what Helen is hearing on a tape.
Yeah, and then he gets got.
Oh no, she's not hearing on a tape. She's interviewing someone.
She is recording it. She's recording it for a tape.
Yeah. She's recording for a tape, but she's interviewing someone about the legend.
Yeah, she's doing a thesis on urban legends, specifically Candyman, right?
Yeah, specifically it's for Candyman.
Yeah.
Which is, like, really cool, though.
Yeah. Dude, what kind of college you go to where you can do a thesis on urban legends? What the fuck?
I genuinely don't know.
I want to know, because I would do that. That would be really fun.
It would be really fun. I would love that. I mean, also, just like in the movie Urban Legends, there's a lecture that the students are taking, and it's about urban legends, the different ones.
Yeah, urban legends are so cool.
They are.
Especially, I like the ones where it's all basically the same story, it's just, like, a different iteration.
Uh-huh.
And it makes me feel like we're all connected in that one particular way in which we have, like, a certain fear for a certain one thing or another. And I think it's really cool.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, Candyman is basically another version of Bloody Mary.
Yeah.
And I know for a fact, like, after, like, the first initial movie was released, a lot of Black people were very hesitant to actually do Candyman. Like, they use that as a scare tactics for kids and everything, too. And I'm just like, I don't fly with that. I don't like that.
And here I am earlier. I was like, dude, you want to play Candyman with me later in the bathroom?
Immediately, I was like, no.
I was just joking, but I was like, you want to go do Candyman in the mirror? No.
Like, my immediate fucking response after that was like, no.
I've never even done Bloody Mary, so, like, I wouldn't even do Candyman's scarier than Bloody Mary to me.
We have done Bloody Mary, but that was out of my, I was forced to.
Yeah. Also,
but, like, either way, they're fun. They're fun urban legends. They're fun, quote unquote, urban legends.
Yeah. And Helen sits in on the last little bit of a lecture that her husband is doing. I think is urban legends. They're talking about, like, how gators got flushed down the toilets and, like, grew 30 feet long in the sewers. Yeah,
he's also doing an urban legend lecture.
Yeah.
And she gets kind of, like, peeved at it because he told her that, like, he wasn't gonna do that lesson yet because he knew that she was doing a thesis on Candyman.
Yeah, and he's very subtly making googly eyes at one of his students named Stacy, which, ew.
And also,
this is college, by the way.
Yeah, it's college.
If you didn't catch on to that with fucking the thesis, it's college. Mm-hmm. It's not that kind of creepy, but it's still not great.
It's still student-teacher relationship, which is still bad.
Gross, yeah.
Yeah. And Helen does tell her husband about it too.
Yeah.
saying she should, like, worry about it. And he's like, no, you shouldn't. Yeah, right, bitch.
Yeah, bitch.
Stupid. Of course you always gotta fucking worry about it.
Of course. She really married this man with a balding-ass head and a receding hairline. Really? I'm so sorry. I'm sure he's nice in real life.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But,
I mean,
like,
he's not mean or anything.
No.
It's just
the thing is, like, he's not even like a bad character either. It's
he's just doing a bad thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just doing a bad thing, which also that's why, like, towards the end, I was like, you have the balls to feel sad for the way you are after this.
Yeah.
But also, I'm like, he has the right to. He has the right to. Because, like, genuinely, he did care about her.
He fucked up.
But he just fucked up. That's
time.
why. Yeah. He just fucked up. So
just had to get with that home-wrecking whore.
He has the right to feel bad about what the fuck happens.
Yeah.
But now we have Helen in the classroom. She's typing out what she recorded earlier.
Yeah.
The cleaning lady comes in.
Yeah.
And she hears that she's doing something about Candyman, and she has a friend who I think has a relative, right? I remember. Who has a relative that lives in the apartment complexes where Candyman basically lives.
Cabrini Greens?
Yeah.
Yeah, Cabrini Green? We'll find out here in a second. We got
Cabrini Green. Yeah. Who lives there, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, Cabrini Green. Yeah, this lady, she doesn't live down there.
No, she lives
a friend of hers lives there, and her cousin lives or talks about how a friend of hers was killed. I didn't catch it. It's okay. But somebody got killed by Candyman down there.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I gotta say, all of the women just in general in this movie are so pretty.
Yeah, they are.
They're awesome. But we recount Ruthie Jean. She heard somebody or something making noises in her wall. She called 911 because she thought somebody was going to come through her walls.
Nobody believed her.
Nobody believed her because, of course, not. She called the police and they didn't believe her because, of course, they didn't. And they finally went there and she was dead.
Yeah.
She was stabbed to death with a hook.
And basically, her apartment was basically vacated.
Yeah.
Like, there was nothing in that space anymore.
No. I think it got gutted, too, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
But yeah, there's a bunch of unsolved murders going on around here, and nobody knows who's doing it. Of course, Candyman's linked up to it, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that nobody's going to believe it because it's an urban legend, and yeah. It sounds crazy that there would be a ghostly figure going around and killing people.
Yeah, because no one is gonna believe it. But also, it's also just the people who have witnessed this type of thing, or who are afraid of Candyman, that's what's giving him, like, his power.
His power, the fear, yeah.
Yeah. So the fear of him is basically keeping him alive.
Yeah. Kind of reminds me of Pitch Black from Rise of the Guardians in a weird way.
Yeah.
Because they feed off that fear. Which is a weird fucking thing to compare that to. But it's not wrong.
No, it's not.
Yeah, so meet Bernadette.
She's so cute, man.
I love her hair. She's so pretty. But they're sharing some wine together and going over, because they're doing this thesis together.
Yeah. They're going over their notes and stuff like that.
Yeah. And newspaper stuff. Also, I have to say, Helen's apartment is really nice. Honestly. Look at that view.
Oh, it is really nice, man. I love their friendship, too, also.
Yeah.
Their friendship is, like, so wholesome and sweet.
It's very sweet.
Oh, this is the scene where they're gonna search, I guess, her mirror?
Yeah, her bathroom mirror.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's, like, another room on the other side of it, and it's vacant. It's a vacant apartment. We're gonna take a peek at it.
I feel like someone would have to pay for that.
Yeah. I mean, it's a medicine cabinet. It's probably just got to be stuck back into the wall.
Yeah, that's true.
But they don't know if she did it or not. It probably, for all they know, just fell out.
That's also true.
Considering it's vacant, it might not have anybody in there taking care of it very much. I know they have to kind of maintain it for there to be able to be...
Yeah.
A tenant. But now Bernadette and Helen are playing Candyman. I love how I'm, like, playing...
They don't say it.
No, they only do... Or no, Helen does it 5 times. Bernadette stops at 4.
But continue what you were saying.
I forgot.
It's okay.
It's fine. It probably wasn't that important.
It's okay, man.
It's okay. Not only were we giggly, I'm also a little sleepy today, but that's okay.
I think it's because we were fucking giggly.
Yeah. Oh, Trevor comes in late. Fucking asshole.
Oh, so late. Fucking scares her and shit.
Yeah. She could have banged her head on that desk right there.
Oh,
you know
yeah,
that?
she could have. Again, I do say that she could have punched him and made him sleep somewhere else instead of the fucking brood.
Yeah. Gee, I wonder why he came in late.
Yeah, he's fucking drunk. But now they're on their way to
Cabrini Green.
Mm-hmm.
That's really fun to say, by the way.
Cabrini Green?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. Cabrini Green. It's very fun.
Yeah, they're on their way there.
Yeah, so
both
they can...
Helen and Bernadette.
Yeah, so they can find some answers about,
They want to go... Yeah, they want to
Jean.
go see her apartment.
Yeah.
And they want to talk to... Possibly have a little interview with the person.
Yeah. With, Anne-Marie, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And get some pictures.
And Bernadette is saying that it's not the safest place. That they should just go back.
No, because it's, like, in the projects. It's in
Yeah.
the hood and stuff like that.
Yes. But they both... Despite everything...
Uh-huh.
They both still headed there.
Yeah.
Which, like...
Yeah. I'd still be freaked out.
Yeah.
Like, no thank you.
I mean, of course you're still gonna be freaked out.
Yeah.
But,
just the environment, I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna step on a used needle. You know what I mean?
Yeah. With how it is.
Yeah.
It's just like, alright.
I mean, if it's cheap living, then go for it. Just be careful.
It's true. Also, Bernadette does say that they are dressed like cops. Like,
yeah, they look like cops. I don't personally think they do, but that's just me. I would think more of a detective kind of looking thing.
Well, that's why.
Yeah.
They're still a cop.
Yeah, you got me there. And of course, they immediately get catcalled. Which is tasty. Not really. If I find you catcalling, I'm gonna steal your knees.
I don't pay attention. So, like, I will ignore everything.
Knock on wood, I don't think I've ever been catcalled before.
Oh, I have.
I know you have, and I want to break their teeth for you.
Yeah. For the most part, I don't really pay attention. But when I do, I do ignore it.
Also, to be fair, we don't live anywhere close enough for me to be able to walk around places. So, I mean...
It's true.
I wouldn't have been getting catcalled anyway. They think they're cops. There's also fucking graffiti everywhere in this place. Holy shit.
It's covered in it.
It is absolutely covered, head to toe in graffiti.
And Helen is taking pictures.
She taking pictures? Oh yeah, sweets to the sweet on the wall as well.
Mm-hmm.
Once we get to that floor. Which really made me crave specifically... You remember those flat lollipops that you would get sometimes from, like, the doctor's office or something?
Uh-huh.
That's what that reminded me of for some reason. I don't know why.
Amazing.
Specifically the cherry-flavored ones. I'm like, I want a lollipop now.
Well, alright.
I don't know why.
I mean, I get that.
It gave me that vibe for some reason, and I don't know why.
Oh, yeah, but as she's taking pictures...
And Marie gives them a spook with her doggy, with her good boy.
A good doggy.
The good boy is a Rottie. We love the Rottweilers. So pretty. The big baby. I'm sure he was a good boy.
Spoilers, the dog does die, but you don't see it.
You just see a head, which is still not great, but at least you don't see the act being done.
Yeah.
That's really the only issue I have. Probably, like, that's literally the only real problem I have with this movie. Even then, I'm like, it's not that bad.
So they come into the apartment that was vacant after the crime.
It smells bad.
Yeah.
Because it clearly just hasn't been taken care of at all.
And Helen is trying to find the bathroom.
She finds it.
Yep, she does.
And there's nothing. Nothing to see. Excuse me, I burped.
Well, at first. There's nothing really
At first.
See. It's amazing how that mirror is, like, pretty clean.
Kinda.
Yeah.
It's not dusty, if that's what you mean.
It's still pretty clean, though.
Yeah. And of course, there's another room behind the mirror that Helen over here is going to squeeze her crazy ass through. Just 5 minutes. That's all it takes. Jesus.
Yeah, Bernadette doesn't think that it's a good idea at all, but Helen is still gonna go through it.
You wanna know what? Good for her, because she's really working her ass off for this fucking thesis, dude.
Yeah, she is.
Also,
she's doing anything that she can.
Yeah, I would still be careful, because this is a good way to get tetanus.
Yeah.
Everything is rusty and dirty down here.
But, like, what can you do?
What can you do? Anything for an A.
Apparently.
It's just Helen in there taking pictures and stuff until she gets to the other side, like, properly. She crawls out of Candyman's mouth through a hole in the wall. There's a pile of candy on the floor with razor blades in it.
Yeah, there is. Moo.
Did we ever really talk about what that was all about in the movie?
No.
I don't think it was acknowledged. Ugh, I didn't notice the doll. Brr.
It's not acknowledged. I know they get into it with, like, the newer one. But
okay.
also, if you go by the, later on scenes where the gang basically beats up Helen, it's, that's placed there, or basically people do that to impersonate Candyman to keep the fear in people. So they're keeping his legend alive by taking
sorry.
You're fine. By basically taking his name.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, Helen literally only comes back because she runs out of film. And that's the only reason why she comes back. Yeah. Like, break my dude, we gotta go. But her and Bernadette get stopped by Anne-Marie because she's wondering what the hell they're doing there. Why they're around here, because they don't look like they belong here at all. Mm-hmm. But she decides to let them come in and interview her about Candyman. And honestly, her Anne-Marie's apartment's pretty cozy compared to the rest of the building.
Oh, it's really, really cute. She has a baby.
His name's Anthony. He can't be older than maybe 1, right?
I don't think so.
He's not, like, not even walking yet or anything.
No, he's not.
He's just a little guy. Yeah, no, he's not even...
No, he's not even 1, dude.
He can't even hold his head up, dude.
No, he's
like,
pretty
hardly.
much a few months old.
Yeah, he's just a few months old.
What a little baby.
He's tiny. He's just a little guy.
So cute, man.
Mm-hmm. But they want to know more about Ruth Eugene, and Anne-Marie delivers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
And we find out that someone did come through the walls.
Yep.
But it's through her medicine cabinet.
Yeah.
The fact that no one believed her.
Yeah. Yeah, because Anne-Marie called 911 and nobody came. Which, Jesus. I hate that.
Yeah.
And she definitely wholeheartedly believes that's Candyman as well.
Mm-hmm.
But then we cut to a fancy dinner.
Which is the complete opposite.
Yeah, I was just about to say, but you beat me to it. And I quite like this dude. I didn't like him at first because I thought he was going to be pompous, but I like this guy. I didn't catch his name, though. The guy with the long hair. Yeah, this guy.
Oh, that dude.
Yeah, this dude.
I don't know if they...
Oh, I bet they even say his name, but we just don't remember right now. Hold on.
It's okay. We'll get it. But he does talk about Candyman, though.
Yeah, he gives the backstory on Candyman.
Mm-hmm.
Purcell, that's his name. Yeah, Purcell. He's British.
But we get Candyman's backstory from him.
Yeah, he was born to a slave, I believe, and he grew up to be, like, to be in polite society, basically, and he ended up falling in love with a white woman, and she ended up getting pregnant, and I don't remember if it was her dad or his dad found out about it, and the town chased him down, cut off one of his arms with a rusty saw, and replaced it with a hook.
Well, we do have to mention, I don't think
they mentioned that she was white, but...
No. Yeah.
Oh, they
she
do?
Was
okay.
White.
Yeah, she was.
God, I don't fucking remember if she was pregnant or not.
No, she got pregnant, yeah.
She did?
Yeah, she got pregnant.
I do remember that he was an artist and he painted her portrait.
Mm-hmm. And he went to the best schools and just was raised well.
Yeah.
Well off. Because his father made shoes for the Civil War, I think, is what he said.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he fell in love with one of his subjects because he was painting her, and she got pregnant, and he ended up just, yeah, her dad ended up.
Yeah, he ended up being brutally killed.
Yeah, like, I'm talking, his arm was cut off, and like there was a hook put where his hand was. And I think they put honey on him, and he got stung to death by hundreds of honeybees.
Yes.
Which is fucked up.
It's very fucked up, man. It's very fucked up. Like, I couldn't imagine that shit, dude.
Yeah. But we go back, and she's already just back where she was in fuck, I can't remember. And taking pictures of that Candyman portrait again. She goes to visit Anne-Marie again. I mean, she's not there, but is greeted with this little dude. His name's Jake. Mm-hmm. I like him. I would protect him with my life.
I also like Jake.
He's just a little guy.
But Jake tells her a different story.
Mm-hmm.
That basically kind of involved Candyman.
Yeah.
Or to what he believes
is Candyman.
Is Candyman. And he takes her out to where, like, the outdoor bathrooms are.
Yeah. Which is nasty. Oh my god.
And then she does tell him, like, whatever he says will be their secret.
Because he doesn't like to talk about Candyman.
Yeah. Which, rightfully so.
Yeah.
He's a little kid. He's gonna be scared.
Of course, I don't think any of these people here like to talk about Candyman.
I don't think so either. But he does say, like, oh, there's something that, like, he can show or that he can tell, you know?
Yeah.
If she doesn't tell anybody else.
But he also points out a big pile of wood, like, furniture and stuff like that. She was like, oh, is there going to be a bonfire? He said, yeah, for the party. And that'll be important later.
Yep.
Which I think is interesting. I like it when movies do that. They just show you this little thing. They're like, oh, yeah, it's for something for later. And it's legit for later. Keep it in mind. Store it in the filing cabinets for later. Yeah, he takes her to this outdoor bathroom. It's, like, right next to a park. And a boy was killed there who was mentally handicapped. And they claim that it was Candyman who killed him.
There was a huge mess in there.
Yeah.
Huge mess in there. It was a mom.
Yeah. Mom was shopping across the way, and she just sent him out because he needed to use the bathroom. And she had to get her groceries.
Mm. And this is what they believe that Candyman did.
Yeah.
That basically he killed that kid.
Yeah.
And Helen goes in there and starts to take pictures. It smells fucking awful.
I wonder why, because there's graffiti written in shit all over the walls.
Mm-hmm.
Which is disgusting. That's literally just any dude's bathroom.
Yeah.
Some girls' bathrooms can be like that, but it's mostly guys' bathrooms for some fucking reason.
They're, like, extremely bad.
Yeah. Y'all are just nasty sometimes, man. And it says sweets to the sweet all over the place. Or just in this one place in shit. Which is, again, nasty, bro. What the fuck?
It's very gross. I mean, when she does open that, I think she picks up the lid and there's just a bunch of fucking bees.
Oh, yeah. It's, like, filled to the brim with bees.
Mm-hmm. Jake is outside and someone approaches behind him.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
He calls him Candyman, but he's not Candyman.
No.
We haven't even seen Candyman for fucking realsies yet. Just a quick flash of him at the very beginning, and that's about it. It's just this guy.
Well, this guy and, like, a bunch of fucking other dudes.
Yeah.
And this guy... Well, Helen tries to, like, leave. You know, politely.
Yeah.
Fucking takes out the hook, and then every other fucking guy comes in.
Yeah, there's 4 against 1. You can't do it one by one. 1-to-1. You chicken.
Exactly. She does say that she's not a cop. She's a student at the university. They fucking hold her down.
Yeah.
And then fucking smack her with the goddamn hook.
They knock her ass out, dude.
Oh, yeah, they do fucking do. They do a really good number on her, and it's like... Oh,
honestly, though, I'm glad it just ended there.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. Because they could have gone worse, but they didn't, and I'm glad they didn't.
Oh, it really could have gone worse. But, when they all leave, Jake goes in and sees her.
And obviously, he gets the police.
Mm-hmm.
Which, of course, they show up for the white lady and not any other time.
They have all these people in a lineup saying the line that the person had said to...
Heard you're looking for Candyman, bitch. And she points out it's number 5.
Immediately.
Yeah.
She's great. She has a really bad eye.
Yeah, she got a black eye from that shit, dude.
Ugh.
Having a black eye is, like, no fun.
Mm-hmm.
At all. This shit hurts.
Yeah, and she's talking to the lead, like, detective over this and stuff like that. What we find out is that they have been tailing this guy for a long time, but they just never had any of it. They just hadn't had enough, like, evidence to pin him on anything.
Uh-huh.
Or, like, witnesses to pin him on anything.
Yeah.
Until now. And Helen asks about Jake, and then the detective is like, oh, we don't need him, we have you.
Yeah. Ugh.
And then Jake is a little upset when she goes back out to the hallway.
Because she promised she wouldn't tell their secret. Mm-hmm. She's like, it's okay, it's still just between us. Nobody else knows.
Yeah. But it's still just between them. And it's okay.
Love this little guy.
And he's still really afraid of Candyman. And then she's like, it's okay, he's not real. The man who did this wasn't Candyman.
Yeah.
Only impersonating him. And they're putting him away so he's going to be safe.
Yeah.
And he does not believe it.
Yeah.
This is basically what happened in this scene.
Yeah.
He just doesn't believe it.
But yeah, we cut to her being a good wife, you know, and she's made dinner for her ungrateful fucking husband, even though she's been fucking hurt. And sorry, I get a little too passionate about that kind of bullshit.
You're fine. We have that like quote unquote wholesome moment with them.
Yeah.
And we get
just knowing what's happening now. I'm like, you fucking suck, dude.
Yeah, because she's clearly fucking happy. She's trying her goddamn best in her marriage.
Yeah.
And then that shit happens.
And this piece of shit.
Yeah, what the fuck?
If you won't marry her, I will.
Same. What the hell, man. But yeah, she meets up with Bernadette. I think it's like the next day. They're talking about what happened with Helen, and Helen does bring up where it's like it's ridiculous that, you know, like the cops go in right when a white woman
just
is
like
attacked.
What I just said. Yeah. I hate that shit.
And Bernadette is like, it's okay, they got him, like you got someone arrested for this, and also, they charged him.
She got her film from her camera developed, which I guess got broken at some point in that little scuffle, and she thought she'd lost the footage. But she's got it back again, which is awesome. And she's really excited.
Is checking them out. And
also,
Bernadette goes, drives by her.
We're at a parking garage in the broad daylight, which I thought was interesting because ghosts don't usually show up during the day in these kinds of movies.
No, they don't.
Candyman does, though.
And also, you don't get that much of like parking structure scenes during the day. They're usually like a lot at night.
Yeah, like last time I saw one of these in real life was was right before the pandemic hit, and it was the last time me and Alex went to downtown somewhere where I live, and we went to play D&D at their little tabletop cafe, and it was in the middle of the night when we got out of there, like midnight, 1 a.m, and that was the last time I saw a parking garage.
The last time I saw a parking garage was the last time I went to the Universal Studios.
Hey. Still fun memories, man.
It was for Horror Nights.
Hey, there you go.
But yeah, this scene is Helen is getting ready to put stuff in her trunk. She's able to, and then she hears Candyman calling for her.
Yeah, all kind of sing-songy. She's like basically immediately hypnotized.
Yeah. She's basically in a trance.
Yeah.
She does not understand what's like really gonna go down.
This is what happens when you say Candyman 5 times in the mirror, you guys. You get kidnapped by Tony Todd, which, I mean, there's worse people to get kidnapped by. I'm so sorry. I hope he never listens to this.
Sucks for you. I'm tagging him in.
Oh, fuck. Okay, well, it's fine. Respectfully, sir, I promise.
It's okay.
It's okay. He's old enough to be my dad. Like...
It's okay, my dude. It's okay.
I can acknowledge he's very good looking, okay?
Yeah. He appears because the thing is, he has said that she doubted him.
Yeah.
Of ever existing. And my fucking god, the way she looks too.
Yeah.
She's
looking at him like he's the most, like, entrancing, magnificent thing that's ever existed.
Yeah.
She's looking at him the way I want somebody to look at me.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
She's, like, got tears rolling down her face, too, which I think is interesting. And I love his little catchphrase, be my victim. I don't know why. Because that's not really a phrase that's thrown around at all. It's unique. That's why I like it. But she blacks the fuck out.
We get bees.
We got our shot of bees.
The bees.
Not the bees. So now I must shed innocent blood. She wakes up in Anne-Marie's bathroom, bloodied.
There is so much blood.
Yeah. assuming from the dog.
Yeah.
Because
yes,
obviously the baby didn't get hurt, so...
No, the baby didn't get hurt, but the baby did get, kidnapped. But all that blood is from the dog.
Yeah. That's a lot of blood for a dog.
It was a big dog.
That's still a lot of blood for a dog.
It was a big dog.
Rotties are big. Poor guy.
Yeah. I feel bad for the dog.
I feel bad for the dog, too.
I still think it's stupid that she picked up the
that's literally one of my few complaints is just that particular scene is her picking up a knife and the dog being decapitated. And that's about it.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Why'd you pick up the knife, bro? Yeah, no, there's like blood everywhere. This is too much blood for a fucking dog, man. And Anne-Marie automatically assumes that she did it because, well, no shit, she got a fucking knife in her hand.
Again, it's really stupid because, like, Helen is trying to make her stop from doing anything, and she fucking still whacks her with the goddamn cleaver.
Yeah, that was not very smart.
That was not smart at all.
Which I guess you could see is self-defense because Anne-Marie straight fucking tackles her. But still, there's still better ways to go about that.
Exactly.
I don't know.
There are way better ways to go about that, but like, no.
But still.
And then
I think this is probably our only complaint for the whole thing, honestly.
But I mean, it makes sense though.
Yeah,
with her characters and how they are, it makes sense.
It makes sense. Obviously, fucking Anne-Marie thinks that this random ass white lady has kidnapped her baby and killed her dog.
Yeah,
and has a fucking meat cleaver in her hand. So like, she's freaking out, and Helen's also freaking out because she doesn't know how the fuck she got here. She thinks that somebody else is probably attacking Anne-Marie. And nobody fucking knows what's going on. So these two ladies are justified in what they're doing.
No, exactly. But when the cops come in, what do they see? Helen above Anne-Marie holding the cleaver.
And she gets arrested.
Yeah.
Damn, broski. That fucking
it's the
sucks.
complete opposite of the fucking scenes that we saw before. With the cops and everything.
Yeah.
And we get this scene where Helen has to, like, strip all her clothes.
Yeah.
And she's
like, crying the entire time. She just really wants to take a shower.
She's a fucking huge mess.
Yeah.
She does not understand anything at all, like, what's going on.
No.
And it isn't until, like, she's in that little interview room, and the detective that was nice to her before is now
pissed.
Is very pissed and very, I guess, like, hostile? Not
hostile.
No.
Like, he's doing his job.
Yeah, he's basically doing his job.
Because, I mean, evidence against her is pretty incriminating at this point.
Yeah. Also, I like her bra because it opens from the front.
Yeah, I only have one bra like that. I like those kinds of bras.
I had one of those bras, but it got too tight on me.
Aw, man.
Yeah.
We just need to go bra shopping at some point.
We do. I would love another pair of those because I hate the ones that you have to do from the back.
Yeah, that's
annoying
fucking
as shit.
hard.
It's annoying as shit, but yeah, they do a body search on her.
Yeah.
They let her shower. They had this whole interview.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's like she can't remember anything.
She's straight blacked out, dude. Like,
yeah. Like, she does not remember anything, and they're very forceful.
Shit. Yeah, they are.
Because they're like, do you understand why you're here, and shit like that.
And she's like, she says yes, but she's like, let me explain, and they're just not letting her explain.
No.
And also,
the thing is, it's like, it's with the evidence that they have and the testimony of Anne-Marie. It's very incriminating. Because, like, what the fuck are you gonna do?
Yeah.
You can't just say, like, I don't remember.
No. You can't say that.
I mean, it sucks that you can't just say, like, I don't fucking remember.
Yeah. Also, this is kind of strange because the detective says you have the right to remain silent, and I'm just like, well, that doesn't mean she has to. You have the right to remain silent, but you can still make as much noise as you fucking want. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. I don't fucking know. I'm not a cop.
Well, she has the right to remain silent, but the thing is,
anything you say is going to be used against you in a court of law.
Because it's just like, bitch, what the fuck, man?
She's trying to plead her case, and you're not letting her.
Exactly.
It's not a court of law, but, like, still?
No, but
she doesn't know how she got there.
No, but the thing is, it's like whatever she says can be used against her later.
Yeah. But she just decides to make a phone call. She tries to call Trevor. Or not Trevor. Wait, no.
Yeah, she does try to call Trevor, and obviously
he's not home.
Fucking home.
You whore. Yeah, and it's like 3 in the morning. He says, "Oh, I was in bed asleep." No, the
Fast
fuck
asleep.
You weren't. We get a fucking pan of their bed. He's not there.
No.
You asshole.
I mean, I get heavy sleepers because, like, sometimes you just can't hear fucking phones.
Oh, yeah,
man.
no, for sure. Because I've slept... When I was younger, I slept through a lightning strike behind my house.
My dude,
somehow.
I have slept through so many, like, earthquakes and shit. I'm just like,
What,
okay.
like, my guy? You were such a fucking liar.
Yeah, but the thing is that Helen has already had those suspicions already. Yeah. So it's like, okay.
This dude lying.
Yeah, he's definitely lying.
But then he shows up the next day. Takes her home.
To bail her out, yeah.
Because there's no actual evidence against her.
No, there isn't. Except for when, like, you know, they actually got there, but...
Yeah. But that doesn't really mean anything. Like, they don't know how she doesn't know how she got there or anything.
Well, no, they don't, but they do have evidence that can basically tie her to what everything is happening.
Yeah. Is this a vision right here, by the way?
Yes.
Yeah, she gets a vision of Anthony somewhere in Cabrini Green. And Anne-Marie wailing, which I don't blame her.
I think she rips out her hair.
Huh?
I think she rips out a piece of her hair.
Oh, really? I didn't notice that.
Then here we are. Trevor, coming in.
It's the next day, by the way. Like, it's daylight out now.
Yeah, she has not slept.
No. But they put a coat over her face, so they can't tell who the fuck got arrested for that. Or at least they won't give out the details, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But her face is covered up, so she won't be. Because of course the press is all over the front of that fucking jailhouse.
Oh, well, yeah.
Like, goddamn, dude, back up a little.
Well, because once they hear the news, they gotta get everything that's in there.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But they're hoping to find the baby.
Yeah. Because they don't know. Wow, that voice cracked. They don't know if he'll be alive or not.
Yeah.
The first if you've seen 48 Hours, everybody knows the first 48 hours for that kind of thing, if somebody's missing.
Are super crucial.
Crucial, because I think it drops, like, what, 70% of them being likely to be found alive, right? Something like that? Some crazy number like that? I don't fucking remember.
Yes. Because after the third day... It's like after the second day, you start to have your little doubts where it's like, you probably...
won't find them alive.
Yeah, that's when you have to actually settle for either you finding them dead or alive.
Yeah. After a certain amount of time, it's going to be just, like, straight up dead.
Yeah, it's always after the third day, though.
Yeah.
You kind of, like, just lose all that hope of basically trying to find them alive.
Yeah.
And it's sad.
Yeah. Trevor comes and checks on her while she's in the bath. He's like, I gotta go get stuff from the school. It'll be 20 minutes. I'm like, you're just gonna go pump and dump. So shut the fuck up.
Yeah. She gets not frustrated. She's just like, alright, I'm just gonna get out now. After he leaves.
Yeah.
She drinks a beer.
Budweiser.
Yeah.
Which tastes like piss.
It does. Most beers taste like piss, though. So,
yeah.
like, can't really say shit.
Alex told me that Guinness in Ireland is really good.
I don't know, man. I just don't like beer. But then we get this whole entire thing of...
She's looking through her pictures, I think.
Yeah, she's... Where is it? Yeah, she's looking through her pictures. Oh, my nose.
Oh, then Candyman appears and starts fucking chasing her ass.
She runs back to her... into her apartment because basically he chased her out of it. And then he reappears down the hall. Runs back in. Locks the door.
Yo. Goes to dial 911.
And she fucking gets a knife.
Yeah.
And he's steady behind her.
He's steady behind her.
She's shaking, man.
She is shaking.
But throughout this whole entire thing, she's basically becoming just like, Oh
yeah, Bernadette pays a visit too. I forgot about that.
She is basically the same way as before, as she was hypnotized and she can't do anything.
Yeah. She's frozen.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much. Yeah. And she still has a knife in her hand.
He jabs the hook in her neck just a little bit, like just pushes it into her neck where she's bleeding a little.
Yeah. That's how she gets the blood on her.
Yeah.
I think also on her temple, maybe?
No.
I thought it was on her head, though.
Nope, just her neck.
Alrighty.
I think.
And then Bernadette comes by to check up on her.
She got a bouquet of flowers for her and everything.
Which is, like, really fucking sweet. And I fucking love her for that.
She's concerned with a capital C.
Me too, man.
Me too.
I fucking love her for that.
Helen would need extensive therapy after all this.
Oh, fuck yeah. Knowing that Candyman killed your fucking best friend?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, there's not going to be a grade for that thesis, is there?
Nope.
Damn. We just drop out at this point. Like,
so what ends up happening?
I would straight up just give up.
she ends up going to the hospital.
Yeah, because again, she was found with the knife in her hand.
Yes.
They zip tie her hands together. I forgot about that. Oh my god.
They had to do that
For her,
yeah, for her own safety.
Her safety. Yeah, they straight up just take. She's in a fucking psych ward, dude. This poor lady. Somebody help her. She gets strapped down to a fucking bed.
They leave her alone for a bit, and then they,
Candyman comes and pays her a visit.
Yeah.
He's hovering above her, and she's freaking the fuck out. And they come and sedate her.
He's like, yeah, he's under the bed.
He's under the bed, and they sedate her with like 1,000 milli something of something.
Also, she's screaming out like, murderer.
Yeah. Because she's so convinced that he's gonna kill that fucking baby.
Yeah.
Also, the fact that he's killed two people.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, a person and a dog.
Yes.
Thus far.
And then she wakes up, and they're taking her to a office.
Yeah, she's been there for a month.
Well, we find out, yes, she has been there for a month since she has been admitted, and the doctor admits that they have been, like, sedating her the whole entire time.
Yeah. Also, I want to point this out because it doesn't bother me. It's just, like, something that I don't think Candyman knows about. There's a shot of him feeding Anthony honey. You're not supposed to give babies honey. Like, you're not supposed to give them honey under a certain age. And I'm like, uh-oh. I don't know what happens, but you're not supposed to do that.
Okay, well, I don't think Candyman cares.
I don't think Candyman either cares or really knows. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did they have that kind of knowledge in 1890?
I don't know.
You're over there like, what would I know? I would probably be the most likely person out of the two of us to know about that kind of information.
I'm like, I don't know.
I'm gonna be for fucking real.
How would I know?
I don't know. I thought you were there. I'm sorry.
I don't know. Just because I'm older than you doesn't mean I know everything.
You're older than me by 4 years.
Exactly.
You're basically falling apart at this point.
I've been falling apart since I fucking turned 6.
Oh my god. I love you. But yeah, she's
I
like...
don't fucking know. Maybe he doesn't know, and it's the only thing he can fucking feed.
That's probably it. He doesn't know. Where's Candyman gonna get baby formula at, huh? Mm. He's got honey. He's got an extensive amount of honey.
Yeah.
Also, she's in a therapist's office now. We went on.
Oh, they show her the footage of that
her,
day when she was admitted,
and there's nobody above her.
No. And
this ghost don't appear on camera.
Nope. And Helen's just like super confused and everything, but she's like, I can prove to you that he is real.
And then she says Candyman 5 times, and then therapist Dr. Burke gets fucking murked.
Yeah. From
behind, which is not fun.
And then Candyman says that she's finally his.
Okay. Like, the way I would be so doomed in one of these fucking universes.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I would be too. But she goes back to...
She escapes and she goes home.
Yeah, she goes back to...
It's only been a month, and this fucker has moved Stacy in, and she's repainting their entire apartment fucking baby pink.
I fucking think it's gross.
Not the color, just in general.
No. Well, the whole situation is fucking gross. Like,
yeah.
Dude, a month?
You didn't wait?
You didn't wait? You didn't think I would get out at all.
Yeah, she points that out to him. She's like, you didn't think I would get out, did you?
Yeah.
Like...
Which is like, one, really fucking gross.
Yeah, she's like, were you gonna tell me when I got out?
Look it, I have nothing against, like, pink. I like pink.
Yeah, I like pink too.
But, like, not the whole entire fucking house, though.
Oh, we gotta have some variety, man.
Not the whole goddamn house.
No. Especially not from a home-wrecking whore. Like...
Exactly.
Get the fuck out of here.
I do not care, man.
Get the fuck out of here.
I do not fucking care.
To be fair, it's better than just straight white, but, like, still...
Yeah, but the way Helen had it was, like, really nice, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's not, like, minimalism like what we've got now. It's still got style.
Exactly. Also, yeah, these were just really
and also, you can... this is also kind of...
shit.
This is also, like, kind of grody to me, because, like, it's the pink that's really, like... Ugh, this girl is really, like, fresh in college, isn't she?
Yeah.
Because, like, it's not immature to like pink. I think it's the particular shade of pink that's kind of, like, giving me the ick. Like...
Because that pink screams, like...
Young.
Very young.
Yeah. Gross.
I feel she even looks like a freshman in college.
Yeah.
So, like, that's straight out of high school. She's, like, 18, 19 at that point.
Yeah. And he said something earlier about adolescent hormones or something. I'm like, eh. I'm gonna throw up.
That's grossish.
That's gross, dude. Shut the fuck up.
No matter, like, the age in college, that shit is gross.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what. A student-teacher relationship, no matter what, is gross. Does not... I do not care if it's, like, between two people, but especially if they're 18.
Yeah.
If they just turned 18, that is
Yeah.
motherfucking gross.
You nasty.
That is still a child.
That's barely legal.
Yeah, that's barely legal. Oh my fucking
That's the
God.
bare fucking minimum. What are you doing?
At your age, sir, you shouldn't be...
Wee-woo.
You shouldn't be doing that.
Someone call the police on this guy for being a pedophile. So now she basically gives in to Candyman, I think, at this point.
Yeah, I think so, because she goes to...
Because he was the only one who was technically there for her anymore. Bernadette's
Pretty
fucking
much.
dead.
But yeah, she goes to, like, his home, pretty much. Like,
Yeah.
his altar.
Yeah, where it was through that hole in the wall, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She finds him sleeping.
He doing a little snoozer.
He snooze.
She fucking burks him a little bit with a fucking hook.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
But my dude, the baby.
The baby.
My God.
The baby's looking at the camera.
It's funny.
Yeah.
They can't help it, though.
I bet Tony Todd is so sweet in real life. I would love to meet him.
He is really sweet.
My God. He
Tony
looks like
Todd is the sweetest man ever, man.
he looks like he would give really good hugs. You know what I mean?
Um,
Do we miss something vital?
I think we missed the scene where
Oh, there's a mural of him too. That's right. Haha. Yeah, we missed him. We missed her stabbing him. And also a couple of other things.
yeah.
Also, this movie got rated for sexual content, and I think literally the only quote unquote sexual content is like maybe some boob. And I think that's about it.
Yeah.
I mean, he puts her hook up her skirt just a little bit, but that's not that bad.
That's not that bad. The thing is, like, we see boob, but it's like side boob, and then it's like a
And she's
glimpse
in the
of
bath.
a boob in the bath.
Yeah, and that's about it,
Yeah. But I mean, I guess they have to do that rating thing.
I guess.
Also, a lot of bees. He fucking kisses her with his mouth open, and bees are coming out of his mouth. Also, his chest.
Also his chest. And I know he had to put actual, like, bees in his mouth for that.
Yes, he did.
And he got stung, like, what, over 20 times or something like that? I'm sure it's in your fun facts.
Over the franchise, it's like 26 times.
Damn.
From what I found out for this movie, I'll burn a fun fact right now. What I found out for this movie is that he negotiated at least $1,000 for each steak that he got, and during the first
Holy
movie,
fuck.
it was 23 stings.
Damn, dude. That's how you make your fucking money right there.
Yeah, apparently that's what I read in fun
Honestly,
facts.
though, with all those bees, that's not a lot.
It's not a lot, and
I'm
you'll find out
shocked.
why.
Something tells me it has to do with smoke, maybe?
You'll find out why.
Okay, I'm down.
It's all good.
I like to...
But yeah, Helen wakes up.
Yeah, he fucking takes the baby and puts him in the middle of that big old fucking wood pile that they're gonna burn later. And
She knows where the baby is. She starts going
Also,
to the
assuming-
bonfire and throwing everything.
Yeah, looking for the baby.
She can hear the baby crying.
Yeah. Also, I'm assuming Jake just doesn't have a home because he's not really sleeping in any complex at all. He's sleeping, like, outside of it.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Yeah. Oh, he only just sees the hook and thinks
Yeah.
Candyman's there.
Yeah. And he gathers everyone and they start taking more stuff and...
They're, like, throwing gasoline and shit in the burn pile.
Mm-hmm.
And set that shit ablaze while she's still wandering out and about.
She's still in there. She was able to get the baby. Candyman tries to stop her, basically. But she is able to...
Set him ablaze.
Yeah.
Which is badass.
Which is fucking great. He starts basically dismantling this whole entire thing. Stuff starts to fall on her. She starts to catch on fire.
Yeah.
She's able to crawl out of there
With the baby.
with the baby.
And he's fine.
He's completely okay. She is not, though. She's covered in... She's
Severely
really badly
burned. Her
Yeah,
hair's
she's
gone.
severely burned.
Her hair's gone. Anne Marie, oh my god, I just know she feels so fucking bad.
Oh,
man.
yeah, she does.
But Anne-Marie gets her baby back.
And Helen basically...
She dies!
Helen dies from that. And, like,
This is where I got pissed off. Like, not at the movie, at a character. Okay.
Helen definitely would have died no matter what.
Yes.
From the burns,
or Candyman, directly.
Directly Candyman. But I'm pretty sure she wouldn't have survived those burns.
No.
Like, at all. Because those are severe burns.
Yeah. Look nasty, dude.
And we cut to her funeral. There's only a few people there.
She's wearing a wig. Yeah, and two of those people are Trevor and his fucking girlfriend, which he had the audacity to even come, let alone bring her.
Okay, the thing is, like, it's his wife. He's like, he has to go, you know?
But why'd you bring your girlfriend?
Exactly.
She didn't have any attachment to her.
Motherfucker. But we do see Anne-Marie and the baby and Jake there, though.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna get a little personal. And if my dad shows up to my mom's funeral, if she dies before him, I'm going to kill him.
It's on site.
It's on fucking site.
It's on site.
I'm not actually gonna kill him. That's a joke. For legal reasons, that's a fucking joke.
No, it's on site for me punching him, though.
There you go.
Because, like, what the fuck?
What the fuck? It's on site, my guy. Like...
yeah, Jake throws the hook inside. It's
like,
not, like...
everybody from Cabrini Green shows up to her funeral. And Jake tosses Candyman's hook in her grave. Mm-hmm. Signifying, I'm guessing, that Candyman is finally gone. Yeah, no. This is fucking... I hate him. I hate Trevor. He fucking sucks. Yeah, there's literally Trevor, his girlfriend, and Purcell from earlier, who gave the original story for Candyman.
And then everyone else starts showing up.
Yeah,
and Trevor's just like,
what? Lot of people that showed up just for her. And Anne-Marie is here, too.
He throws the hook.
The hook goes into the grave. Oh, I thought she was wearing...
No, it's just the flowers covering her head. Yeah.
Which is pretty, honestly. But now we cut back to their house, I'm guessing immediately after the funeral.
Yeah.
And she's trying to be all flirty with him and shit and asking, oh, you want to make dinner with me? And he's feeling sorry for himself. I'm like, dude, shut up. You don't get to feel sorry for yourself at this point. She's dead. There's nothing you can do.
There is nothing you can do. But he can mourn her, though.
He can mourn her, but
he can mourn her. He can feel bad that she's dead and everything.
Don't feel sorry for yourself, because you did it to yourself. I'm sorry, my guy. Like,
that is your own fault.
You set yourself up for failure.
Because clearly, because Stacy's trying to, like, you know, be
the new wife.
The new fucking wife, fucking trying to make dinner and shit like
wearing this see-through white shirt, and I can see her fucking nipples, and I'm like, put a different shirt on or a bra.
Yeah,
but it's also not your house, bitch. Like,
it's not. But also, I mean, like, he has the right to mourn. He has the right to, like, miss her and shit. It was his wife. He did care. But
you
don't feel sorry for yourself because you're the one that fucking, like,
cheated on her.
Did that mistake.
Yeah.
You're the one that fucking cheated on her.
I like how we have,
and then
like...
Stacy, motherfucker, you have no right to, like, be aggravated over how he's feeling over this.
Yeah.
Because, like, bitch, that was his wife. You have no fucking right. You are the homewrecker out of this whole entire thing.
Yeah, she's getting all pissy and pouty about the fact he won't make dinner with her. I'm like, my dude, assuming you just came from a funeral, how are you so chipper?
Exactly.
The fuck? No, fuck you. If we're having a funeral, there's either going to be dinner after the funeral, like at the actual place where the funeral took place, because that happens a lot. Or...
Well, yeah, because you have to have, like, a reception of some sorts, because everyone has to go over to a certain place, whether it be, like, the person's main house, like the spouse's main house or something like that, or they rent out a place to go have a meal together.
Yeah. Or if you can't do that, you order out. Nobody wants to cook after that.
Exactly. Well, that's what you do. You cater.
Yeah.
You get catering. No one's gonna fucking
whether it be for the funeral itself or just, like, for yourself.
Exactly.
If you can't afford to do that.
Exactly.
Which clearly he can, but he didn't do that.
But he didn't do that.
He didn't fucking do that.
But also, I don't think he wanted to.
He's probably ashamed of himself.
Yeah.
Stupid.
That's why he's, like, upset right now. We're going through this, the whole entire thing at the end. I love it. It's funny to me.
This fucking asshole.
But, like, it's that. It's just that. Like, he has no fucking right to feel sorry for himself.
If you guys cheat on your significant other, go fuck yourself.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. It's different if it's an open marriage, okay? But, like,
oh, yeah,
fuck you.
It's completely different when it's an open marriage or a polyamory, like, relationship.
Yeah.
Because, like,
it's all mutual.
Yeah, everyone in that fucking relationship
loves each other, cares about each other.
Exactly.
It's mutual.
It's consensual.
Everyone
consensual. Fucking knows about it.
Yeah. This guy.
Once someone doesn't know about it, it's not fucking consensual. And
then it's a problem.
It's a fucking problem, bitch. Don't do that.
I hate it here.
But yeah, he feels sorry for himself, and he's like, yeah, I'll be out there in a minute.
He's pouting in the bathroom.
Exactly. He does say Helen's name in the mirror.
5 times.
5 times.
She comes and murks him.
Yeah.
And then
I love it so fucking much.
And then Stacy gets fucking essentially blamed the way she did for it. Because now Helen's got her own legend.
Yes.
And I kind of wish that her and Candyman were doing it together, but wait, hold on, back it up a little bit.
What?
Oh, you didn't have to back it up too far. It was just like right when she was walking down the hallway. Right here. Okay, look. There's a fucking huge ass paperclip hanging up on the fucking wall. Right fucking here. What the fuck is that? Is that decoration?
That is the whitest shit I've ever seen.
Oh my fucking god.
That is the artsy white shit. You know?
It would make sense if it was in, like, an art student's room. But she does fucking urban legend shit.
You don't know, she could probably still be, like, an art student taking something on the side, you know? You don't know one's major, man.
It doesn't belong in the kitchen, that's all I know.
Exactly. But yeah, she walks down the fucking hallway to the bathroom, and
finds
she
Trevor
finds
in the bathtub. He's dead.
He did.
And she
suddenly... As he should be.
Yeah, and she suddenly has a knife in her hand.
No, I think she had the knife in her hand.
Play it, I don't remember.
Yeah, she's had the knife in her hand because she was cutting up meat.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And basically we just end the movie with her fucking screaming. That's basically it.
Her nipplies all hanging out and shit.
Yeah.
Not actually, but you know what I mean.
I feel like we both said that we feel like she got blamed for it.
Oh, yeah, there's no doubt about it. Also, yeah. I love the mural for Helen. It's really cool looking.
It's a really pretty fucking mural.
Yeah, there's, like, murals for Candyman all over the place in this movie, by the way. We didn't really go over that, but, like, yeah, there's...
It's okay, though.
Yeah.
But there's, like, a lot of murals. And the ending mural is really, really pretty of Helen.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Helen's just pretty.
That's the movie. That's Candyman.
That is Candyman. Really good. What would you rate it?
I would rate it a 4.5.
I gave it a 4 out of 5 honeybees.
Yeah.
Honeybees, let's go. It's really good.
It's so good, man. So fucking good.
Excuse me. Whew.
So are you ready for fun facts?
Always, dude. Always. I love your fun facts. They're fun. Well, no shit. They're fun.
Sometimes.
Jesus. Somebody help me.
So the budget for this movie was around $8 to $9 million.
That's not bad.
And the box office that it gained was $25.8 million.
That's definitely not bad at all.
No. So Candyman is actually based off of Clive Barker's short story, Forbidden. The film follows a Chicago graduate student, Helen, basically, with the compelling thesis of like urban legends and folklore, which leads to the legend of Candyman, the ghost of an African American artist and the son of a slave who was murdered in the late 19th century for his relationship with the daughter of a wealthy white man.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So the film came into fruition after a chance meeting between Rose and Barker, who recently completed his own film adaptation of Nightbreed. Rose expressed interest in Barker's story.
It's okay, you got this. You got this, it's fine.
And Barker agreed to license the rights, and where Barker's story revolved around the themes of a British class system in contemporary Liverpool, Rose chose to refit the story in Cabrini Green's public housing development in Chicago and instead focused on the themes of race and social class in the inner city United States.
Yeah. Also, I didn't mention this earlier because we kind of accidentally skipped over it, but like one of the murals towards the end of the movie, it shows like him, Candyman, being killed, but the lady who is his lover in a past life is basically Helen.
Yeah.
And he's like, it was always you. Like, I'm like, ah, man, this is fucking sad. I feel sorry for this guy. But anyway, continue. I'm so sorry.
It's exactly. That's basically it.
Yeah, I just wanted to point it out because it's kind of important. And we just forgot to go over it. And it just hit me. I was like, oh, wait, shit. But yeah, keep going. That's my bad.
So according with the movie, there was like some controversy that the film was depicting racism and racial stereotypes. According to Rose, in his words, I had to go and have a whole set of meetings with the NAACP because the producers
NAACP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the producers were so worried that what they said to me when they read the script was, why are we even having this meeting? You know that this is just good fun. Their argument was, why shouldn't a black actor be a ghost? Why shouldn't a black actor play a Freddy Krueger or a Hannibal Lecter? If you're saying that they can't be, it's really perverse. It's just a horror movie. And at this time, the film's release, Virginia Madison said that I was and am now worried about how people will respond.
Well, as a person of color, how do you feel about this movie?
I can't say anything because I'm not black.
You got me there, you got me there.
Mm-hmm. I cannot speak on that behalf.
And I definitely can't say anything because I am white as a ghost.
So the bees for the movie were bred specifically just for this movie.
Mm-hmm.
They needed to make sure that the bees were only 12 hours old so that they looked like mature bees, but their stingers wouldn't be as powerful enough as they did real damage.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. That's probably why they weren't flying around nearly as much.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
The exterior hallway and stairway scenes were actually filmed for a few days in the infamous Cabrini Green housing projects, though the producers had to make a deal with the ruling gang members to put them in the movie as extras to ensure that the cast and crew's safety during filming. Even with this arrangement, though, a sniper actually put a bullet through one of the production vans on the last day of filming, but no one was injured.
Okay. Well, that's still kind of fucking scary.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah.
If there's one city I really wouldn't want to go to, it's Chicago, because despite me talking a lot of crap about New York, and I know you talk a lot of crap about LA, Chicago seems like a whole different animal, in my personal opinion.
Just because I lived in a ghetto in LA.
I know, but still.
So, like, I get it. So in Eli Roth's History of Horror Slashers Part 1, Tony Todd said that he was stung by the bees 26 times during the space of the Candyman trilogy.
Damn. That's pretty impressive. Only 26.
Yeah.
That could have been way worse, and it wasn't. I'm glad.
Well, because they were all like baby bees.
Baby bees.
Pretty much.
Little babies.
So Candyman's lair was designed to look like a Gothic church constructed by the people who believed in him living in Cabrini Green.
Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, I kind of got like that. The murals really gave me the church, like, feel. Creepy church, but a church.
Yeah. It, like,
kind of culty.
Kind of like an altar.
Yeah, culty.
Yeah.
A little bit.
So while investigating one of Candyman's crimes, Helen and Bernadette discovered that the design of the apartment's medicine cabinet made it possible point entry for the intruder. This was not a made-up piece of horror movie fiction. While researching the film, Benard Rose learned that a series of murders had been committed in Chicago around this way.
Oh shit, that's kind of fucking scary, actually. That's a hard pass for me there, buddy.
Yeah. So in a 2012 interview, Virginia Madison said that this film is the one that she's most recognized for, especially at airports, apparently.
Oh, okay. That's kind of random, but okay.
So, in her words, more people recognize me from that movie than anything I've done. It means a lot to me. It was after years of struggling as an actor. You always want a film that's like an annual thing. Like It's a Wonderful Life or A Christmas Story. I love that I have a Halloween movie. Now it's kind of like a legend, this story. People have watched it since they were kids, and every Halloween it's on, and they watch it now with their kids, and that means a lot to me. The place I get recognized the most is airport security for some reason. Every person in the airport security has seen Candyman, and maybe it makes them a little afraid of me.
Maybe. That's really cool. I like it when actors are proud of the roles they've been in.
I do think you will like a lot of these fun facts that I have.
I'm sure I will.
So according to Tony Todd,
okay,
in his words, I met with Benard Rose, who has a brilliant mind and a great director, and I wanted to say that it was a hire, but people kept telling me like, oh, you'll never be able to shake this. And I said, I'm going to do the best I can and go away from that. I knew when I read it and I saw the bees and the stuff, I knew things like that haven't been filmed before, so it was interesting. And I've always wanted to find my own personal Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah, there you go. A lot of Phantom stuff has really been popping up for you today.
Yeah.
It's really fucking weird.
It is.
Back to back.
But it's okay, I guess.
It's crazy.
Yeah. It really is.
You want to tell them what happened earlier with Spotify?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
So, this is Tony Todd's favorite role and movie that he's ever done.
I think I've heard that for sure. I think this is the movie he's probably most recognized for. In my opinion. But I'm not sure. I don't know what else he's been in. I know he was in Masters of Horror for that one role. Which... Damn.
Where he played the bees?
Yeah. Jesus.
I know, dude. So the change of setting necessitated a change of certain elements for the film. According to journalist Steve Boguera, one source of inspiration may have a pair of articles he wrote for the Chicago Reader in 1987 and 1990 with the murder of Ruthie Mae McCoy, a resident of Chicago's Abbott Homes housing project. In 1987, McCoy had been killed by an intruder who entered her apartment through opening behind the bathroom medicine cabinet.
Eesh.
That is why Anne Marie McCoy, they named her. And then they named...
Ruthie Jean.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Damn. That's really sad, actually.
Yeah. So, sweets to the sweet, which is written in the crime scenes, is a line from William Shakespeare's Hamlet.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I've never read Hamlet, so I wouldn't have known that. That's cool. Huh. Okay.
So, viewers may think Candyman is one of the horror genre's most terrifying villains, but Benard Rose said that the ideal always was that he was kind of a romantic figure.
Yeah.
And again, romantic in a sort of Edgar Allan Poe sense.
Yeah.
It's the romance of death. He's a ghost, and he's also a resurrection of something that is kind of unspoken and unspeakable in American history, which is slavery as well. He's kind of come back, and he's haunting what is the new version of a racial segregation in Chicago. Mm-hmm. And I think that there's also something very seductive and very sweet and very romantic about him, and that's what makes him interesting.
Yeah.
In the same way there is about Dracula. In the end, the boogeyman is someone you want to surrender to. You're not just afraid of. There's a certain kind of joy in his seduction, and Tony Todd has always been so romantic. Tony ties him so elegantly and is such a gentleman. He was wonderful.
Oh, yeah, I have to agree. There is definitely a very just the way he talks to Helen throughout. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I would probably fold within a matter of moments. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god.
Also, there's a line that Helen says to Jake where she's comparing Candyman to like Dracula and Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah. Dracula, sticks out.
Well, they both stick out because the thing is, he's like Dracula in like a romantic, seductive way, but he's also like Frankenstein, where he's very misunderstood.
Yeah.
Where he basically
he's a victim.
Wants a family.
He's a victim.
Yeah.
Somebody help this man.
He just wants the family that he could never have.
Give Candyman a hug.
Please.
And the bees. Give them all a little smooch on their little heads.
All of them.
All the little bees, individually. Hope to God you don't lose your lips, but it's fine.
So Virginia Madsen was hypnotized and given a trigger phrase on set in the scenes for Candyman.
Yeah, I remember hearing about this from Dead Meat.
But she grew increasingly uncomfortable and she was asked to cancel the method.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that too. That's understandable. And I think, did they keep the hypnosis in for some of these takes? I'm assuming they did.
No, yeah. They did the ones that they were able to get. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You can
tell.
You can tell. Like, she's entranced. Yeah. For sure. And it's too convincing to not be real.
Right.
This is weird for me to say. I low-key want to try getting hypnotized one day. I want to see what that's like.
My uncle is a hypnotherapist.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, will it? Oh, shit. Okay.
He's a hypnotherapist.
Bro, can he make my trauma disappear in the snap of his fingers, please?
No!
Well, it was worth a shot.
Bitch, that man could not take away my trauma. What makes you think he could take away yours?
I don't know, dude. Your trauma's worse than mmine.
Trauma's trauma, though.
You got me. Fucking, you got me. It was just a thought. I'm gonna have to ask him to try that on me, though, because I really want to experience that. Low-key. It might be a little freaky at first, but I think I want to try it.
He also does massage therapy.
Oh my god! Please! Oh, yeah, he's the one with the Y strap, right? Who cracked your spine for you? Oh my god, I'm gonna have to have him do that to me.
She was great.
Sure.
I need him to do that again when we get over.
I want to feel my soul leave my body.
She's great.
I want that. So, oh my god, I'm gonna ask him.
Alright, back to fun facts.
Okay, sorry. Oh my god, now I'm really excited about meeting your uncle.
You're fine. Okay, so when Philip Glass signed on to compose the score for Candyman, he apparently envisioned the final film being something totally different.
Oh, really?
According to Rolling Stones, this is what he said. What he presumed to be an artful version of Clive Barker's short story, The Forbidden, had ended up in his view a low-budget slasher. Glass was reportedly disappointed in the film and felt that he had been manipulated.
Aww.
Still, the haunting music is considered a classic score, and Glass's own view of it seemed to have softened over the years. And he has said that it has become a classic, so I still make money from the score, and I get checks every year.
My god. I mean,
you're getting paid for it.
A win's a win, my guy. Like, seriously.
Yeah.
It's okay. Well.
So it took half an hour for all of the bees to get into Tony Todd's mouth, and he recalled being tranced out when he let all the bees out of his mouth in that scene.
Tranced out?
Yeah.
Oh. Let me see.
It says tranced out. Basically, where he was just fucking out of it because it took so long to get them in there.
Oh, I see. I'd never heard that phrase before.
Yeah.
I was like, what does that mean? Interesting.
I do like this fun fact in particular.
Okay.
So director Benard Rose had Virginia Madsen and Tony Todd take ballroom dancing classes together so they would have more of a romantic connection when playing their characters.
That's cute, though. What the fuck?
It's very cute, man.
Aw. I hope they stayed friends. For sure.
So Candyman combines elements of two real urban legends.
Okay.
Bloody Mary.
Uh-huh.
Which obviously is a ghost who appears by chanting her name in the mirror.
Uh-huh.
And the Hook, a killer who has a hook for a hand who attacks a couple in a parked car.
I've seen the iteration before.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that horror section in What Remains of Edith Finch?
Yeah.
It's basically that.
Pretty much.
Except that's in a house.
Mm-hmm.
And they had the Halloween theme playing that entire section, which
Yeah,
I remember you adored that.
I did. I was like, oh, I love this section.
What the fuck? Yeah, we've all heard that story, for sure, in one way or another.
Definitely, with any fucking iteration.
The fucking hash-slinging slasher is an iteration of it.
Pretty much, yes.
I just made that realization. That's fucking hilarious. That episode of SpongeBob scared me to fucking death when I was a kid. It was still my favorite episode, though, because I got scared of it. But anyway.
So for the scene in which bees filled Candyman's chest cavity, the bees were placed in a special body appliance, which was filled off stage and strapped to Tony Todd's chest. Utmost care was taken and to be gentle with placing the bees properly for the scene and then collecting them afterwards.
I'm glad the bees were treated in such a way, because, like...
They were treated with respect, as they should be.
Yeah. Safety bees.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, there's just something nice about that, because it's such a tiny little creature, and bees are really important, honeybees especially, I think.
Yes.
I think that's really nice that they tried their best to be really careful, and I'm sure there were some casualties, because, there's so many bees
there's
gonna be
casualties.
casualties. On the 26 of them that fucking stung Tony Todd, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. But, still, I'm glad they put the effort in to, still be careful with them, because they totally could have just been careless with them if they wanted to, but
yeah.
It's also just not only for the bee safety, but also for Tony Todd's safety, and also Virginia's, because she also got some bees on her too. Yep. But I'm glad they took care of the bees. That makes me happy. It's just little stuff like that I appreciate.
So on the DVD commentary,
mm-hmm.
Alan Paul said that had Virginia Madsen been unavailable, the part of Helen would have most likely gone to a then unknown Sandra Bullock.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit, that would have been interesting.
And as another would have been cast. Eddie Murphy was considered for the title role, but he was deemed too short at 5'9", so they chose Tony Todd for his height of 6'5".
Damn. Yeah. Tony Todd's a fucking tall dude. Yeah. But it's funny how that works out, because Eddie Murphy ended up being in The Haunted Mansion, which kind of, obviously not a slasher and not the same, but kind of has that still, it's romantic part of, feel.
It does, because it has its own romantic storyline.
Yeah. So he still ended up in a kind of thing like that anyway.
Yeah. It's just more of a kid's horror type of thing.
Yeah, for sure. Still really good, though.
Still very good. I like that movie a lot, too.
Yeah. I haven't seen it in a really long time. I'd like to watch it again sometime.
I mean, it's on Disney Plus, and I have Disney Plus.
Ooh, let's go, bitch.
So Helen discovers a toilet bowl filled to the brim with bees, all feeding on something unseen. So to achieve this effect, a queen bee scent was applied by a professional bee wrangler
That'll do it.
to the inside of the toilet bowl. This wrangler released the bees from the hive into the toilet, which had no water in the bowl, and was not a functional toilet. Yeah. Vaseline was applied to the upper side of the bowl to prevent the bees crawling up near the lid, and after the scene was filmed, the bees were collected with a special soft, safe, and gentle vacuum and returned to the hive.
Sweet! Damn. Yeah, I didn't realize they were feeding on something in there, but I reckon... Oh, yeah, no, I know what they were feeding on. Never mind. Because the story of that boy had his, cut off. I forgot about that. Damn.
So, while discussing Cabrini Green, Bernadette tells Helen that she heard a kid got shot there the other day. Ironically, on October 13th, 1992, days before the film's release, a boy and real-life resident named Daniel Davis was killed by a stray bullet while walking to school.
Aww.
The shooter was identified as a local gang member, Anthony Garrett, who intended to kill a rival. Garrett was convicted of first-degree murder for Davis's death and received a 100-year sentence.
Jesus. Place is rough, man.
Yep. Well, it's a real-life place.
Yeah,
well,
I know it is, but fuck, it's rough.
Well, used to be a real-life place.
Oh, is it not there anymore?
No.
Damn.
Yeah, that complex isn't there anymore at all.
Maybe for the best, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, they touch upon it with the requel.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Probably the gentrification stuff, huh?
Yeah.
That's so. Yeah, they lightly brush over gentrification in this movie, but it's
heavily discussed in the new one.
In the new one, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So for the scene where Helen strips in front of the policewoman, Virginia Madsen suggested her lifelong friend Rusty Schwimmer for the part, as she felt more comfortable doing it in front of a familiar face, which is completely understandable.
That feels like something you and I would probably do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, if that shit had to happen...
I would rather it be somebody I know and I trust.
Exactly.
And it's not like you haven't seen me without my shirt on or anything, so,
Yeah.
There's that. It's not unfamiliar.
We have changed in the same room. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
So Tony Todd came up with the character's backstory during rehearsals with Virginia Madsen. Todd designed the character. So he named the character Granville T. Candyman, who had a forbidden interracial love affair with a white woman whose portrait he paints, leading to his fateful lynching by an angry mob. And the name Garnville is never used in the first film. The sequel, Candyman Farewell to the Flesh, in 1995, gave him the name Daniel Robitaille.
Okay.
And the connection to New Orleans.
I would like to visit New Orleans one day. Mm-hmm. The most haunted city in America? Allegedly?
Yeah.
I want to go there. Not to mention the food looks rocking down there, dude. My aunt Kim, funny enough, you've met her.
Yeah.
Kid and Colleen, they live in Louisiana. They visit New Orleans quite a bit.
Oh my god. That's cool.
Yeah.
So Tony Todd compares his character's ability to invoke fear, suggestion, and seduction to the DC Comics villain Scarecrow. He also compares his character to the Phantom of the Opera and the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yeah.
And that they are all monsters who use both tenderness and terror in an unsuccessful attempt to win the love of the female protagonist.
Yeah. I'm gonna assume for the Hunchback of Notre Dame is probably the book, because I've never read the book, but I know it's darker than the movie, and the movie's already pretty dark.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure about the book though. I know nothing about the book.
Mm-hmm. So Clive Barker has confronted a number of academics who have accused him of taking advantage and using an African American urban legend with the simple fact that he created the story of Candyman. But as you all know, in his version, the villain is white. And that was, in fact, not an actual urban legend.
Ah, gotcha. Well,
yeah.
Damn. People will really throw shit around, won't they?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Jeez. Oh, boy.
Because, again, the original character's concept is completely different.
Yeah.
It's completely different.
Yeah. I like what we got, though. It was really good.
I do like what we got. Because, I mean, they played around with the concept of Candyman with the original concept that was in the short story. But they were like, yeah, no, we're not going to do this. It's too much. So when they came up with the concept for the movie, they all worked together. And they all agreed that what we got was better.
Yeah.
A better fit for the movie.
Yeah. So
in 2011, the last remaining high-rise in Cabrini Green housing project was demolished.
Yeah.
And over the years, the property, which opened in 1942, gained a notorious reputation around the world for being a haven for violence, drugs, gangs, and other criminal activities. And while the project's real-life history weaves its way into the narrative of Candyman, it only makes sense that Benard Rose would want to shoot there, which he did. But in order to gain permission to shoot there, he had to agree to cast some of the residents as extras.
Mm-hmm.
And these are his words. I went to Chicago on a research trip to see where it could be done, and I was shown around by some people from the Illinois Film Commission, and they took me to Cabrini Green. And I spent some time there, and I realized that this was an incredible arena for the horror movie because it was a place of such palpable fear. And rule number one when you're making a horror movie is set it somewhere frightening. And the fear of the urban housing project seemed to me was actually really irrational because you couldn't really be in that much danger. Yes, there was crime there, but people were actually afraid of driving past it. Yeah. And there was such an aura of fear around the place. I thought that it was really something interesting to look into because it's sort of kind of the fear that's at the heart of modern cities. And obviously it's racially motivated, but more than that, it's poverty motivated.
Yeah, you definitely get that feel throughout the movie, that's for sure.
Yeah.
You get the feeling that, even just watching, I'm like, I would not want to walk around here. This seems like a really dangerous place to just even wander into. Mm-hmm. And obviously the poverty definitely
does not help.
And it definitely plays a role in the movie, whether or not it's obvious, which I think it's fairly obvious because it's...
Well, I mean, whether or not it's like the full attention. Yeah. You know, whether it's focused on.
Yeah, because it's in a way, this is acknowledging like classism, even just between like Jake and Helen. Like Helen's got this nice apartment in the city who's got a view of the city line, and Jake is, I don't know, sleeping outside, it looks like.
Yeah, but you can also compare it with Bernadette too.
That's true. Because Bernadette also, well, we don't really know much about her living situation, but she definitely has it better than the people at Cabrini Green.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So originally scripted Candyman's name was to be called 13 times, and writer Benard Rose reduced it to 5.
There you go. Thank God. Jesus. The 13 would have been fun, but I think 5 is perfect. Like, it's just overkill. 13 times is overkill.
Yep. So a plainclothes law enforcement on their side, Tony Todd and Virginia Madsen, went into the building of Cabrini as part of research for their roles. A useful yet distressing experience for both actors.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So during a virtual 2021 Wizard World panel, Tony Todd explained that the bees had their own trailer.
Aww.
And he recalled, that's
kind of cute.
He recalled Norman Gary's insistence that he meet them prior to shooting, and he had a point of reassuring him that they were just babies. And Todd recalled that Gary spoke to the bees and that he found this reassuring.
Aww. He spoke to the bees.
Mm-hmm.
I love that these bees were treated so well. Oh, bless them all.
It's so cute, man.
That's really, really fucking sweet. What the fuck?
Candyman is regarded in some critical circles as a contemporary classic of horror cinema, and I
have to agree.
I agree.
I agree. I feel like everybody at this point who's into horror knows of at least Candyman.
Yeah.
Because even when I hadn't seen it, I knew of Candyman.
Mm-hmm.
It's so.
Because the thing is, it's also just like the legend of Candyman.
The legend of Candyman. Don't say his name 5 times in your bathroom mirror.
No.
Or he gonna get you.
Or in any mirror, actually. It's any mirror.
Oh, I can't see myself. Shit. There's a mirror in my room. It's big. It's on my dresser.
So when director Benard Rose was first asking, this is it's for Virginia. Gotcha. This is what she said. So when director Benard Rose first was asking me to do the role, I said, well, I can't. I'm allergic to bees.
I thought I remembered her being allergic to bees.
Yeah. So in the end, Rose promised Madsen that the paramedics would be on set, which was apparently enough to convince her to do the scene.
Damn. You want to know what? That's fair.
And learning that she was more allergic to wasps than bees.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Norman Gary instructed Madsen that staying calm was the utmost importance, and the actors were called that when they put the bees on me, it was crazy because they have fur, and it felt like little Q-tips roaming around me. And then you have like the pheromones on you, so they're all in love with you and think you're a giant queen.
Oh.
So according to Madsen, the longest part of the process was removing the bees, which required to use a tiny bee vacuum.
Oh my god.
Reportedly, the process took about 45 minutes, during which it was very hard to stay still.
Oh, it must have tickled then, huh?
Yep.
That's fucking cute. Just that whole statement was really sweet. Also, wasps are assholes.
I fucking hate wasps.
Honeybees are so docile. I feel like it takes quite a bit to actually piss off a honeybee, but
definitely, yeah.
I could still understand where it would freak somebody out. But I love that it was just oh yeah, we'll have a paramedic for you, and that's all it took for her to be convinced.
All right. Well, to be fair, Adam is also afraid of bees. He does not like them at all.
No, I know he doesn't. I remember that from when we played Fuck, Marry, Kill, and he pulled Candyman. He was like, yeah, no, I can't do that, man. I don't care if they're honeybees or not. I can't do that.
Right. So these were the last two. Not the ones that I searched, but 2 that I wanted to mention.
Okay.
So notably, there's 2 songs called No Escape by the band Dark Divine and Farewell to Flesh by Ice Nine Kills that are based off of the Candyman films.
I knew you had to put Ice Nine Kills in here somewhere, dude.
So No Escape uses the beginning phrase that Tony Todd says in the opening of the movie. Mm-hmm. And the rest of the song actually does take inspiration from Helen's mindset throughout the movie of her slowly going insane and not being able to tell the difference between reality and when she's in Candyman's trance.
Yeah. Nice. That's for Ice Nine Kills?
And for Ice Nine Kills and Farewell to Flesh, the song opens with bees buzzing around the listener's head with Helen's piano theme slowly fading in. The song is more of a romantic and tragic story of Candyman and Helen's relationship and Candyman's backstory.
Be so for real with me right now, dude. The first time you listened to that song in particular with headphones, did the bees buzzing around your head kind of freak you out a little?
So I listened to this at night.
Oh! Good shit, dude.
No. Because here's the thing. I listened to that album. The Candyman song is the last one in the album. So I listened to it. I listened to the album for the first time full way through. I'm not gonna lie, that I had very good headphones while I was listening to them. So when I heard the bees buzzing around, I freaked out a little bit and I had to take out my earphone.
Oh my god. I knew it. I fucking knew it.
But I put my earphone back in when I realized it was the fucking music, and it was so fucking good. It's so fucking good. I love both songs so much because I like the one version where you're taking in like Helen's perspective of like she doesn't know what the heck is going on.
Yeah.
She's basically slowly going insane. And then the other one with Ice Nine Kills where it's just this whole romantic and tragic story that they wrote for it. And I love how they incorporate the themes of the movie between like their relationship together and how they use sound with like the bees and everything.
Was it binaural?
Yeah. It was so good. It was so good.
Nice.
But also they have Helen's piano theme in there, and there's a part where it's the solo guitar part, and while the music's playing, you hear the bees like flying around to the music, and it's
nice.
So good.
Is it a song that I would like, or is there screaming?
I think you would like it. There's a screaming part in the beginning, though.
Okay,
but that's like it's fine.
I'm really picky. I'm really picky with that kind
of
thing.
No, I know. It's just it's literally just like one fucking word, I think.
Oh, okay,
and it's fine. You're gonna be fine.
I'll be fine.
But also, I would also like to mention that Tony Todd has listened to the song, and he said that he enjoyed listening to it, and he shared it on his Twitter.
Aww, he's so wholesome. What the fuck?
But yeah, that's all I have.
I bet they freaked out when that happened, huh?
Oh, dude, okay, so the thing is, like, Ice Nine Kills is very huge in the horror community.
Yes, they are. James and Chelsea have been in several of their music videos at this point, I think.
They have. They are very, very, very tight-knit with horror creators, directors, actors, whatever.
That's so fucking cool.
So they have a lot of fucking cameos in their videos.
Yeah. Oh, man.
With the horror community, and it's so fucking great.
That's fucking sick.
And, I mean, Tony Todd isn't, like, the only one to recognize what they've done. Also, Devin Sawa, who played, the main kid in, like, Final Destination. He fucking loves them so much. Nice. He goes to see their shows and everything.
Yeah.
And also, Skeet Ulrich, who plays Billy in Scream, he is going to their, like, convention for the Silver Scream Con this year, and that's so fucking cool. They're getting a lot of people who work in the industry, and it's so good because, like, they love that they can do this and bring people together. They love how, like, their music can basically have an impact on people, and they get to do what they love. They get to share. They get to share what they love doing, and it's so good. Like, they have, like, 2 albums that are based off of horror movies.
Yeah.
And I mean, they have The American Nightmare, which is based off of A Nightmare on Elm Street.
There you go.
Which is a good one. They also have, I think it's called Your Number's Up, which that one's based off of Scream.
Nice.
And again, Farewell to Flesh, that's one that was based off for Candyman. And I know for a fact that there's, like, a song for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which is so fucking good.
Yeah.
They just have, like, a lot of really good songs for them. And I love how they incorporated each movie and or book, because they also have an album that's based off of literature. I love how they incorporate the things that they love into these things.
Don't they have an Edgar Allan Poe song? Am I crazy?
I believe they do.
Oh, sick.
I believe it's based off of Annabelle.
I need to reread my Edgar Allan Poe stuff. It's up in my bookcase out in the hallway, but I want to go over that stuff again one day, because there's a lot of good Edgar Allan Poe stuff. I had the entire collection.
Nice.
But that's really cool. I like that they have such a foot in the horror community. Like, they're such a staple at this point. And I'm gonna be so for fucking real with you, dude. The first time you ever told me about them, I kept getting them mixed up with 9 Inch Nails for some fucking reason.
You're not the only one, because I did too when I first listened to them.
It's the 9. It's the 9.
It's the 9.
You're like,
it's
wait.
Fucking funny. But, like, dude, I could fucking have a whole episode just about them, honestly.
I mean,
like, I know I talked about them a little bit in
our songs episode.
Yeah, for the Halloween episode for songs.
Yeah, that was mostly Eddie and Adam, though.
Yeah, which was completely fine.
It was fun watching or listening to them be nerdy about music. It was great. It was fun.
I genuinely wanted to give I knew I wanted them on there because I wanted to give them a space to just like nerd out. Yeah, with what they love doing,
and they did.
Yeah, because my cousins they fucking love music, and so do I. But I don't play it; they do.
Oh, man, I would. Julian Havana's really got me wanting to play fucking acoustic guitar, though, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, here's the thing: I do have a guitar. I just don't know how to play it yet because I don't have lessons or anything.
Plus, you don't have it here.
You don't have it here. I don't have it here, but it's okay. It's fine.
I used to have an acoustic when I was a kid, but like, the strings broke.
Yeah.
And obviously I never learned how to play, but I would kill to get my hands on an acoustic guitar now.
I know.
Oh, my God.
But yeah, I could make a whole entire fucking episode for Ice Nine Kills. I mean, honestly.
If you want to at some point, you definitely can. Because I love watching you nerd out about your favorite artists.
I mean, honestly, I could do it for like a special bonus episode for Halloween.
I mean, it can be...
Because Halloween lands on a weekday.
That's... yeah. Yeah, we can do that for Halloween if you want to.
We'll do it for Halloween.
I want to see you nerd out. I like seeing you nerd out.
It's the lore and everything. It's really for these music videos and shit. It's so fun. But yeah, that's all I have for fun facts, and that's all my rambling.
Your rambling's cute. It's fine. Oh, well, little spooks, that's going to be it for us today.
Yeah, so join us next week as we discuss Wes Craven's 1996 film, Scream.
She's so excited. She's basically vibrating right now.
I am. So to prepare you for next week, you can watch Scream on either Paramount Plus, which hopefully it's still going to be there, because Paramount doesn't like to
knock it on wood.
notify you when things are leaving its fucking site.
It's okay. Netflix doesn't either.
Yeah, well, kind of. Yeah, it does.
Kind of. But
yeah, you can watch it on Paramount Plus if you have a subscription or a free trial. We are not sponsored by Paramount Plus.
We're not sponsored, but we would like to be.
But yeah, or you can rent on Prime Video for $3.99.
Hey, let's go.
And joining us next week is going to be Loki.
Because these two are really excited about me seeing Scream for the first time.
I am very excited.
Now I'm like getting a little nervous as we get closer. I'm like, these two are so crazy about it. I'm like, I'm scared that if I don't like this, I'm going to be really disappointing some
Here's
people.
the thing, though. We don't care if you don't like it.
I'm sure I will, but I'm like,
it's your opinion.
I know, I know, because it makes me feel bad because you two are so excited about me seeing it, but in the back of my mind, I'm like, if I end up not liking this movie, I'm gonna feel really fucking bad.
You're fine if you don't like this movie, though.
I know, but still, you guys are just so excited about it, and I don't want to let you down in any kind of fucking way, which I know I won't, but like...
You won't, because, like... We still have each other to talk about Scream.
That's true, you got me. But, like, still, I'm like, you guys are super excited about it. I'm also excited about it. I'm still nervous, though.
I know, it's okay, dude.
It's okay. But yeah, don't forget to rate us and tap that bell icon on Spotify so you don't miss an episode. We are also on Google Podcasts and iTunes. If you leave us a 5-star review on iTunes, we'll read it right here on the podcast and give you a little shout out. If you want to follow the Guarded by Demons socials, we're on Twitter at Guarded Demons. We're also on Anchor, YouTube, and Instagram at Guarded by Demons. We also have an email, guardeddemonpod@gmail.com, if you want to write in and suggest some topics, movies, or games we can play on the podcast, or just tell us how we did. Be nice, though. I read the emails. If you're not nice, I will cry.
Also, we have a Patreon.
We do have a Patreon.
It's called The Demons Theater.
Yeah, I came up with that name. I'm very proud of it.
It's very fucking fun. I came up with all the aesthetics and shit for it.
Yes, you did, and I'm so proud of you.
So we have 3 tiers, and they are Spook, Ghost, and Demon, and they are 5, 10, and 15, respectively. Each tier has their own different perks, but all of them will get you access to our Discord.
Yes.
And we will know which one you get because I color-coded everything.
Yes, you did.
And it's very fun. I love it. By joining our Discord, you can participate in, like, movie nights. And if you are a demon, you can participate in our bi-monthly Q&As that we have on our Discord.
Yeah.
If you are a demon and ghost, you both get early access to these weekly episodes.
A day early.
Yes. And if you are a demon, you get exclusive episodes just for the Patreon.
We need a record skin of a rink, and we haven't done that yet, and I feel really bad about it.
Because I have been very busy, because after this month is video game month, and the first thing we are doing is comparing the remake and original of Resident Evil 4.
I know you're excited about that.
And I'm very glad I'm not doing it alone.
You're gonna go fucking bananas.
Oh, fuck yeah, I am.
Yeah, I'm gonna feel really bad because, like, there's literally nothing I can do about that because I've never played Resident Evil 4.
But here's the thing, though. We are also gonna have a horror indie video game month.
I'm so excited about that one.
We are gonna do that, and I'm just gonna let you guys fucking talk. I'm not gonna talk anything.
You can put your input. You can put your input. It's
if
fine.
You guys ask me, yeah, I will. But like for the most part, not really. I'm just gonna let you guys talk.
Yeah, but I like hearing your input.
I'm fine though.
I'm not if you're not though. I'm not if you don't.
I'm fine because I'm giving myself a rest because I have.
You're gonna be studying your ass off.
I'm researching a lot of shit for the show, man.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? We are gonna have like 2 more guests on this episode. I am fine if you guys just talk.
Yeah.
The whole entire time.
I mean, if there's an indie horror game that you like, though, you would like to talk about, I mean, you're gonna really jump in there if you want to.
Yeah, I know. But for the most part, I'm just gonna let you guys talk.
Okay.
If I have something to say, I have something to say.
Okay.
But either way,
Ooh.
you guys get exclusive episodes for the Patreon, and this is not like mandatory. You do not have to like go and do this, like pay for content or anything.
Yeah, this is just for funsies if you want.
Yeah, this is just for fun. We just wanted, you know, a system where it's like you give us something, we give you something back in return.
Yeah.
You know, because like with the money we save up with Patreon, we want to like try and buy a camera so we can do like video Q&As with you guys, and maybe like get a PO box and you guys can like send us stuff and we can open it on camera.
Oh my god. I would lose my
And also
mind.
like merch. We have merch ideas, like stickers or t-shirts or something like that. Yeah. We want to be able to do that.
I'm down.
But yeah.
I'm excited about that.
Very excited. So once again, I am Kimberly, and if you want to follow me on any of my personal accounts, I am the Lesbian Spook on Twitter, where I retweet a lot of dumb shit, a lot of horror movie stuff, and me freaking out over the famous people that I tweet out, and they respond to me. It's mostly music artists.
Yeah, it's cute though.
Yeah, it's great. I love it. And if you want to follow me on Twitch, I am Spooky Scary Lesbian _ between all those. And I play a lot of horror games. Recently, I have been playing the Resident Evil 4 remake.
Yes.
I'm trying to get all the collectibles this time, and
I accidentally fell asleep while you were playing.
It's okay.
I hope the snoring wasn't caught on camera.
You're fine.
It's fine.
It's okay, man.
I was like, oh, good night.
Me too.
It was like for half an hour. Well, actually, how long was I asleep for that?
I think you were out until I finished the game. Like, close to me finishing the game.
How long was that?
I want to say, well, it took me like 6 hours to be able to finish that last stream.
I know I wasn't asleep for that fucking long.
No, you weren't. I think you were only asleep for like an hour or 2.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
But anyway, keep going.
Yeah, if you wanna follow me on Twitch, it's Spooky Scary Lesbian, where I play a lot of horror games. Currently, I am just focusing on like Resident Evil, because I love that fucking franchise.
Yeah,
it's my favorite franchise, and I really would love a fucking Code Veronica remake. But yeah, if you're listening to us on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe to us, click the bell icon so you don't miss any of our notifications, and leave comments on there if you would like to suggest any topics, or if you want to like suggest like a game that we could probably play on the podcast, preferably something that like not video game related, you know, just like a simple game that we could do, like we did Fuck, Marry, Kill for this podcast.
That was very fun. I want us to do that again one day.
But we would love to hear your suggestions, or, you know, like what you like about our episodes and stuff like that. And yeah, that's it.
That's it. And I'm Lexi. If you want to follow me on Twitch, it's at SemiProEagle. I'm currently on a little bit of a hiatus right now because I'm not sure what I should do for my Twitch, but I do plan on coming back when The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom comes out, because I'm really hype about that. It's gonna be really good. I'm gonna play the hell out of that shit, and I'm gonna hopefully figure out how to set up my Switch for that so I can live stream it. Let's hope I can. And I do draw from time to time on there. Again, I'm on a hiatus, but that's fine. I'm also on Twitter at SemiProEagle1. I don't really do a whole lot over there, but that's fine. I'm lurking around over there. But I'm also on Tumblr, where I've been reblogging a lot of shit about Julie and the Phantoms, because I'm still hyperfixating hardcore on it. My brain... Luke and Reggie are still playing badminton with my brain cell. And Alex is doing God knows what. If you guys know the characters, then you know exactly what I'm fucking talking about.
We are matching statuses.
We do have matching statuses.
That's what we're laughing about.
Yeah, that's why you should join our Discord so you can see our matching Julie and the Phantom status. See if you can figure out which order it goes in.
It's great, man. It's fucking great.
But yeah. And I also have a TikTok. It's under the name SemiProEagle. I post some gaming clips on there if my chat clips something funny, or if I happen to find any weird-ass glitches in video games in my off time. You can find those on there. And I think that's about it for me.
That's it for you?
I think that's it for me.
Alrighty, that's it for me too.
Sweet. Alright, guys.
Yeah. Stay
spooky.